authorized you to use that setting? I demand the name of my betrayer!
Subject is exhibiting increased agitation upon exiting the lathe, consistent with extreme cases. Further abradement recommended.
Who are you speaking to? Are you recording this? Enough of this farce! Release me at once!
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnetarium here on Crater is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, a top cognitive deviser. The mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever. Subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind.
Apologies, but an automechanical's work is never concluded.
Cognitive compliance is a key part of your prescribed curative.
Medicament dispensement.
Hello! You find my pitch ball? Oh! Suppose I'm ready to leave. Well, almost. Okay.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall to request an exception.
This is all right neighborly of you. Oh, and last I heard from my daughter, Emily, she was off to Free Market Station. Guess all outsiders aren't as bad as Prudence makes you out to be.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
It is the duty of the Protectorate subject to ensure the economy and efficiency.
Our enemies envy our prosperity. It is our sense of community.
Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at so
Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
What an edifying confabulation.
Yes? I was once a victim of imperfect thoughts. Oh, I had so many questions. But my question,
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in.
you realign with the paradigm.
Each a vital cog. Each a vital cog.
My irregularities have all been abraded.
They hate our contentment. I like our contentment.
Medicament dispensement
They
has
never
concluded for today.
question, never
Please
doubt.
proceed to
Their
the
zeal
medicament
never
dispensement
lags.
has concluded for today.
To deliberate
Please
is
proceed
to
to
cult.
To deliberate and realign with the paradigm.
You can't find contentment.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall to request an exception.
We're refreshed. So refreshed. Mentally.
Ever so much better.
Your
once you
realignment
further
with the
pizza
paradigm
upgraded.
begins now.
Unsanctioned thoughts are strictly prohibited. I'm refreshed. It's the best. I can just and move and do it again.
Trust the plan, preserve set progress, sustain the system, serve the Sovereign.
Don't hurt him, please. The Sovereign isn't at his best right now. You're not here to harm him, are you? If so, I must warn you, I will defend the Sovereign to the fullest extent of my meager abilities. Yes, it is. Our beneficent, infallible ruler, the Sovereign Henry Aloysius Varric. You'll have to forgive him right now. As I said, he is not his best today. We've been here since it was determined that the Sovereign, long distraught over the loss of his family, was in need of... Since then, he has been receiving dedicated treatment from head refresher Gould himself. Well, after his first session, absurd none. That all stopped after his next dip into the lathe, thank law. Preposterous. But no subject of the to even think this stately... I will stay true to him and the Protectorate to the end. We all will. The Sovereign is receiving the finest... Just... Go. Please, just leave us. Don't hurt him, please. The Sovereign isn't at his best right now. You're not here to harm him, are you? If so, I must warn you, I will defend the Sovereign. Yes, it is. You'll have to forgive him right now. Since then, he has been receiving dedicated treatment from head refresher Gould himself. Well, absurd enough. That all stopped after his next dip into the lake. Not at all. No subject to even think this state... The Sovereign is receiving the finest... Just...
Humanity's envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at
It is the duty of every protector its subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency.
Before I forget, he seems good, actually.
My friend from Placid Waters. Appreciate you fetching the pitch ball Millie got me. And of course, the escort out of there. Though mostly, the pitch ball. Wonderful, wonderful. So good to see Millie again. Don't know how to do any. You heading out?
Glad there are people out here like you. Gives hope.
Can't tell if you're a fixer or need fix-it.
Garment's here. Come again. I might not know what I'm... If you're in need of sprucing up the... You need coveralls. We got coveralls.
Thought of Prudence as a neighbor back then.
If it inflicts grievous bodily harm on other people, I've got it!
Greetings again. You may have...
In the wake of...
I've heard battle sprats. Imagine the merchandise. Be ho...
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the... and is about... ages. A thing... to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacers...
Your performance at that facility went exceedingly well.
There you go again. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how. It's a fucking art.
Yes, suppose we should.
I'm the head of our proprietary... The Protectorate have... Auntie wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important? Fine. Auntie and I agree it presents possibilities. Oh, do tell. I hope you gathered supplemental materials and recruited the scientist as well. Really? Thought you had...
I, for one, care little for the completion of stretch goals. You managed to avoid being mentally...
Now, I assume you won't mind we have a few questions. Our people will extract details about the pharmacology and methodology. That will all no doubt prove useful. Can't say I like the sound of that.
But truly unfortunate.
What else can you tell us about the place? Turn up any additional details? Anything especially marketable? What else? But still, they keep on marketing it as virtually foolproof, don't they? So much for their vaunted... Excellent. Along with... Too bad about the lead scientist. Converting him would have earned you an above-average payout. All right. For your next...
Congratulations. Your storied success.
So your preliminary chores are complete? Oh, finally a contractor with a little backbone. Normally they flee or expire, leaving the work woefully incomplete. Ah, I remember you from before. Fairfield, yes? Tell me, as an outside agent, do you have any quandaries working with our organization? Well, I do hope you'll forgive these two. So, you've been advancing a fairly radical idea with a group that, to date, we've considered our rivals. to hide them away from danger. I'm Auntie Cleo, and I won't lie. The universe is filled with things that want to kill you. Luckily, our products, and only our products, can reliably prevent that. Live a life that's larger, more daring, exhilarating, armed and inoculated against a hostile, peril-filled universe with Auntie's choice. Dietons rejoice.
Go consume, like a good consumer.
It's high time one of you scientist types responded to my... You want the role, it's yours. But I'm not budging.
Let me guess. You're backfilling Rasmussen's position?
Both, obviously. Do you want the job or not? We're burning Starlight.
I do. This graft, my friend, ain't nothing good that's come of.
What a preposterous notion. Shall we stop producing inhalers because of side effects? Or shut down all food factories because one severed appendage? No, certainly not. I am not to blame for whatever inconvenience you experienced as a first edition patient. To quit now? Nonsense.
Don't matter to me what your plans are, or what you think you might accomplish. You've hurt too many good folk, and
I fear you've gotten too negative an impression of this work. Hear me out, will you? Allow me to assuage those fears. Are you a fool? We cannot speak of sense. Meet me in back deck, Steve. Chin up, dear.
we'll see. Seen this song and dance from all manner of suits before. Reckon he'll try to reel us into a ridiculous scheme, or bribe us with bits or booze or what have you. But this'll make it easier for us to intimidate the bastard into stepping down. Oh, I relish the notion.
Report. Until next time, everybody do your jobs and there won't be a next time.
Trinicular, arriving at...
You came. Foolish, aren't you? Contract. come through, my good Biff? That discount will be applied to your next purchase at the commissary, but cannot be combined with other... Ah! You're still alive!
Ain't gonna be that easy to get rid of us, you idiot. This how you treat all folk who approach you in good...
No folk have ever made it this far. How did you get past all my contractors? They were heavily trained and heavily expensive. This again? What is it with you? No, I've no incentive to shut down my life's work, especially at the demand of common thugs.
You ever seen a graft?
No.
Well...
All right, fine.
The other it's all but certain that they'll claim his work for their own, and make his bastardization of a grafting program all the worse if they so choose. Ain't about to let that happen. Ain't suggesting. It's obvious, should all but guarantee that Willard can't come crawling out from whatever rock he's keen to hide under, in any case. What? No. The only feelings a sob story inspires round these parts are feelings of relief and misplaced superiority. Unless there's a bit to be made. All right, once we got... Yeah.
Trinicular, arriving any moment now.
The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a battle for our ages. A thing of beauty to be handed down for a modest fee to each sex.
Trinicular, arriving any moment now.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled, vastly rebettered it through artificial means.
cannot be here. My contracts.
I'm here to tell you that you're and I'm investigating.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't help with that. I've only spoken with him once. Well, yes, I gather.
The best choice. That's the lounge for VIPs, looking out over the Esplanade, if I'm remembering right. We might pay it a visit.
If that's all, I'll thank you kindly for close.
What a shame. Well, these things happen, and if you haven't heard your name yet, breathe easy. That's it for this diversion report. Until next time. Everybody do your jobs and
Don't let us keep.
Good luck, my ameliorator. Remember, you can't spell heinous ascetic without Auntie's choice.
as your leader known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. No, I do enjoy rousing sporting match as much as new base rank and file. The big rift cutter. Oswald is for the home, but our Arcadia-grown lead is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more reputable program than the Protector's watered-down riddle.
Yes, I understand I may look in charge, but
I need to get a message on the broadcast.
not unless you need any clever pointers on enunciation. Our director, wonderful working with you. Let's
Engaging Aesthetics Appreciation Protocol. What a lascivious domicile and/or indoor space. Welcome, welcome to Wireless Free Arcadia Studios.
Holt sent me to speak with you. I got a message I'd like to send out over the wireless. Trust me.
Is that so? Well, the more riveting the content, the larger our commissions. However, as you're without an appointment and I'm quite busy, I'm afraid I've only time to record one take. Do make it count. Shall we begin?
Glad we're in agreement. I'm here to expose the
That's quite the bold claim. Now remember to speak into the mic, dear. Enunciate clearly, but with feeling. Inhabit the words. Be the message. Joining us today in the studio is a very special guest and rare specimen indeed, a grafted soldier. And one who alleges that one of Auntie's own vice presidents is not who he seems. Take it away.
Inez Seelong speaking. I got intel on an illegal program led by Vice President of Experimental Operations, Willard Conan. Folk aplenty suffered because of it.
Some say there cannot be success without suffering. It's more or less standard operating procedure, isn't it? Unless you're leaving out any gory details. Some within our organization might call that fruit.
These are human beings, but if that
Ah, now we're getting somewhere. Tell me.
He stole from
Splendiferous. Couldn't hardly get more sensational than that if we tried.
Thank you.
Oh, Inez, almost forgot. We have a bit of a goodie bag for special guests who visit the studio. Welcome to Wireless Free Arcadia.
Holt sent.
Is that, however, as you're with...
I'm here.
That's joint and...
Inez.
Some say there cannot be success without suffering.
He was running a lab on Cloister that very few even knew of, and grafted even more folk illegally in that butcher shop. But if that ain't incriminating enough for you, Willard had himself some money problems, which ain't too distant from a grave sin far as Auntie's concerned.
Ah, now we're getting...
He stole... Thank you.
Oh, Inez.
Never thought I'd be able to see... Would have been worth every bit, though.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
And consume!
With Auntie's choice. As your peerless leader, known for... parallel business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program.
Good luck, my
Don't let us
ameliorator. Remember, you can't spell heinous ascetic. Ascetic without Auntie's choice.
Make profitable choices.
Don't wait for a line to form in front of you. Availability is severely limited. Let this be the first courageous leap you make into a fresh, pioneering new career.
Big sausage.
Pushovers any day of the fiscal week, even with half. Two backs benched. They forfeit by middle time. It would be an embarrassment of body goals. Imagine the ad.
It's not the worst.
Have time for a chat, Commander? Commander, seems all the evidence we brought Thessaly made an impression. Other VPs are fearing for their jobs now. Can you imagine? Reckon nobody will touch Willard's work now. Seems nobody is immune to find. If I ain't said it recently, then let me say it again. Thank you. I don't think I could have done right by Ortiz all on my own. Reckon I'll, So yeah, a better life is possible. just not at someone else's mercy. I ain't gonna let myself. I will. Anyhow.
Mind yourself down there. For so long now, with your arrival, the Order nears the totality of its goal. So you return. Good. Perhaps now I can formally introduce myself. I am Ruth Bassar, third presiding bishop of the Order of the Ascendant, supreme calculator, and, plan willing, the architect of Arcadia's prosperous future. I admit, when I sent my your recent confronting an assassin, and thereby sparing the delegates' lives before the rift inexplicably destroyed the station, such a commendable effort is worthy of acknowledgement. However, I have received numerous reports indicating the archive has been wrested away from the Protectorate by a single, rather determined rogue factor. So you return. Good. Perhaps now I can formally introduce myself. I am Ruth Basar, third presiding bishop of the Order of the Ascendant, supreme calculator, and, plan willing, the architect of Arcadia's prosperous future. I admit, when I sent my initial message, your recent ex confronting an assassin, and thereby sparing very well. However, there's something. I have received numerous reports indicating the archive has been wrested away from the Protectorate by a single, rather. Let us sidestep any coyness. I know the Calcaduceus is in your possession. The only remaining unknown is whether you intend to hand. Then I will extract the Calcaduceus through less pleasant methods. So amenable. Perhaps there is hope for continuing our working relationship after all. I've heard the Archive's priority set has been altered by its occupiers. I suppose we shall see if that remains the case. It is my hope that such archaic methods of communicating with the Archive will soon not be necessary. I am only lacking the resources to make my plan a reality. I am open to whatever you are willing to share. And this device differs from your own in scope, I assume? Thank you for entrusting me with this information. It has given me much to ponder. While unfortunately, this apparatus exacts a rather tremendous cost on the wearer. A certain panacea is needed to survive it, but I lack the chemicals to finish its manufacture. A fine deduction. A plant on Praetor under Auntie's choice control.
Rather brazen ask, but...
There. You have the approval of your colleague, if that was an impediment. There should be the front entrance is likely to have security. Yes, I predicted you would. Oh, the Laureate Council simply... No. In reality, I was recommended for my position by the preceding bishop. Paired with I counted him a friend. Orlo shared with me his doubts about the Order's partnership with... Likely not. But it is the response. Call it Laplace. It saddens me to see if all goes according to plan, I should be able to create a stupefacient of sorts that will ease the discomfort of wearing the apparatus needed. Certainly. Perhaps we can discuss the detail. May you